What's up, Gunners? Today is decision day. Do we keep the NSX or we don't? So I'm going to begin this vlog. I am sad because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know what my decision is. I'm going to make it right here on this vlog. So first of all, I want to commend all of you for the responsible suggestions. That you guys are awesome. GoPro in the car, vlogging with this camera also. This will be the first time that I actually try to edit from two different cameras. I hope I do a good job at it. I'm going to do a full review on the car. So I'm going to give you the highs and lows of it, the ups and downs, which is the same thing, the thumbs up, thumbs down of things, and that's it. We'll make the decision together, basically. As you're watching, we'll end up making the decision. So let's enjoy the ride. All right, guys. All right, guys. Yep. All right, guys. All right. So, okay, boys. You got something to say, 40?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, guys. Let's state the obvious here. One of the best looking cars that I've ever driven. Everywhere I go, everyone's always taking a photo, asking what it is. The badging, you know, it's not there. So you really can't exactly distinguish, if you're not a car person, what kind of car this is. So what does everybody want when they're driving a car, right? You want people to basically ask you about your car, like ask you questions like, hey, what kind of car is it? What year is it? And then when I tell people it's a 2017, people are like, no way. Like, how is this car 2 years old? And I'm like, yeah, it's 2 years old. It's an Acura NSX, which is, you know, it's electric and gas. And they fall in love with it automatically. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So one of the cool features is as you're walking towards the car with the key, it didn't do it now, but when it's been locked for a while and you're walking towards the car, this automatically opens, which is badass. So there's so much carbon on this car, it's ridiculous. So let's get into the interior. I mean, the red stitching with the suede is phenomenal in here. It's phenomenal. You know what I mean? The suede roof lining. I don't know if you could see it, but yeah. So the cockpit, pause. I mean, everything is here, like the handling, the way that the seat hugs like your lungs, and it's really a phenomenal car, man. You know what I mean? So hold the brake, fire it up, and just the sound is crazy. You know what I mean? I got my setting here. Everything about the car is right here. Every feature you need to do is right here. The motor's behind me, growling. You got your bass box there. And I mean, the navigation is decent. I've seen better navigation, but the AC is amazing also. It's really it's real accurate, put it that way. You know what I mean? When it's on low, it's low. But if that makes any sense. So I got it at 2,600 miles. Call it 2,900 miles now. So eventually it will shut off the motor and then just go into like a hybrid mode, electric mode. It's actually made for you to just save a bunch of fuel, and you know, it's not easy having a supercar and getting almost 24 miles to the gallon. You know what I mean? I filled this car up once at 40 bucks. So it's lasted a while, and that's it. You see how quiet it is? And the car is actually on. So I hold the brake, I press drive, I release the emergency brake, and the car is moving forward. That's it. And it's so weird because when you're next to people, they don't hear it on. back up here a little tad, put it in park, put the brake on, and if I give it a little gas, check this out, right back on. So I'll go out, I'll open up the compartments, I'll show you guys the trunk, the front, then we'll go on from there. So right now, the car is actually on. It's on. I can get in right now and drive it. So full carbon fiber back here. This one particular has custom aluminum downpipes, custom aluminum exhaust, aluminum. And it just sounds great. So badge number 753. So this is the 753rd NSX ever in this, model. The compartment isn't that bad. I got to put a bag of laundry in here yesterday. It isn't the worst. You know what I mean? You could still manage to. What the fuck is he doing? What's he doing? What the fuck was that? Oh my god. So, all right, that's the trunk, that's the motor. This is where the electric motors are here. And so basically, this is where you would put your washing fluid, your radiators up here. I guess they run the lines to the back. Your electric dampening is there. Your battery's under there. The front end is awesome. I hate the horn. It sounds like an older car horn. The headlights are dope too, because of the LED. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful car, without a doubt. So yeah, let's start driving it. So this is the first time I'm actually using like my camera on a mount. So I hope this footage is good enough. First initial, thought about driving it in the street. It takes the bumps well. The suspension is at soft right now, so it's a default on sport mode as we speak. So you can go to quiet, well, that's the other way. You can go to quiet. It really softens up everything, puts everything at a bare minimum, and this would be ideal for just daily driving the car. If you go over to sport mode, it's in between a little bit more aggressive to a little bit of quiet. So you see how it's shut off? Now it's working on the electric motors. Yeah, I mean, the car handles amazing. It's a looker, man. It handles more than it actually, the performance of it. This one, I wonder how a stock one feels, because this one has a little, a few upgrades to it. But all in all, driving it through these bad streets, it's not that bad. Like this is like essentially some of the worst streets in Yonkers, and it's fine. So I'm at a light right now, and it's just absolutely quiet in here. You know what I mean? I am in traffic as we speak. Like, I'm at a stoplight, and it almost seems as though I shut the car off and I'm just waiting to turn it back on. You know what I mean? So if I hold the brake, it's right back, and just touch the gas, it's right back to idling, and then it shuts off. So it creeps people out when they're in there, when they're on the passenger seat, and that's so awesome. Now we're on the highway. I have it in sport mode. There's a distinguishing factor between the sport mode and the sport plus, and obviously the race. But the way that it shifts, it's like it shifts softer on on sport. So listen, it's delayed a little bit, right? So now if we go over to sport plus and just let that activate a bit, now listen to the shifting. Plus, that's my mode. I love it because the car is just more aggressive. Like it's more responsive, obviously, because of the way that the computer is tuned for it. But I just love the shifting part of it, you know. And you can hear like the wastegates growling, the blow-off valve, the downpipe making the noise, and it's a beautiful car, man. I mean, this thing is on rails, man. This thing is on rails. This is a fun car. So a little tunnel action here. You can finally hear how the motor just hums a little bit. So I've got it on Sport Plus, downshift to second. Wait a little bit, and here we go. Carbon brakes. Too easy to stop. This car is phenomenal. So I know you guys are probably tired of that angle. I agree with you. I don't see where you can drive a 700, basically, I mean, like 600 plus horsepower car every single day, and you can probably kick 97% of the cars on the roads, but, you know what I mean? So it's a supercar that's probably the most affordable supercar ever, right or wrong. I mean, this is up there with the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, the Zondas, you know, the McLarens, and it's an Acura, and it's holding its own. I mean, handling wise, I'm telling you guys, it's phenomenal. So I'll turn the camera around. I got a nice strip coming up. We're gonna let her eat. Let me check out the acceleration here. Car, man. Okay, so you've driven the car with me. You came on this experience. Make sure this mic is in. And I'm humbled by even having this car for this long. And so this is the deal. $70,000 cash, and then I would finance the rest of the $70,000. So I would ultimately go to the bank, get a certified check for 70 grand, and then my boy told me, hey, listen, just try to pay off the 70 grand as fast as you can, $2,000–$3,000 a month, and you can own the car. So what happens to my future? So all I have to my name, give or take, is 70 grand, give or take. I'd have to liquefy some things and come up with more money, but if the AK-47 breaks, or I need money in an emergency, all I have is a nice car. So I can't live my life like that. And some of the suggestions from you guys were awesome. Like I said, they're more of, Aki, do the most responsible thing. And the most responsible thing right now to do is pass. I have to pass on this car. I can't give all my pennies that I've saved into this car. Is it worth it? 200%. The car's phenomenal. Everyone loves it. It gets so much attention. But most importantly, the driving aspect of it is phenomenal. So I am going to go with the majority vote of my subscribers and my gunners, and I'm going to pass. I'm going to try to get a bigger shop, try to build my name more on YouTube, try to generate more sources of income So eventually when it's time to buy this car, I have a shot at it and it won't hurt my pocket, and I'll use my credit more than actual capital of money. So I want to thank you guys for all being a part of this experience. I didn't want it to make it like, oh, he's got like 90 different videos trying to guess if he's gonna keep the car. So yeah, we leave it here. We take it back and we pass. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking this out with me. Like, comment, subscribe, subscribe, so I can afford this later on. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. Keep gunning.